Okay, I'm very excited because today's the day you and me, we're going to start growing younger. Hi, my name's Christine L. Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, a channel for women who are getting happy, living longer and growing younger. Now on this channel I tend to focus on ways to help you to increase your happiness levels. A couple of reasons. First of all, I'm a positive psychology practitioner and so I'm trained to help you to do that, but also because we know that happy people live longer. Now then, over the last, I'd say, probably about 18 months, I've gone deeper into studying longevity and aging. But what's brought about this, that I'm saying to you today, that Happy Stuff and Fluff is going to change direction, what instigated that was, I was doing some filming here where I am now, and the doorbell rang, and I kind of expected I knew who it was and I needed to get to the door. So I jumped up from where I am and set off running to open the door, and unfortunately tripped on the wire from my camera, and I was falling and heading headlong into crashing my head on the kitchen worktop. Now, obviously, it all happened very quickly, but slow motion in my mind, because I knew if my head hits that worktop at this speed, I won't be getting up again. And so I had to twist my body awkwardly, if you will, to avoid my head crashing, or at least the front of my head crashing on the worktop. My head didn't touch the worktop and I fell in a heap on the floor. Of course, in shock, I kind of lay there for a few seconds thinking, am I still alive? And do my fingers and toes move? I could move everything. I figured I hadn't broken anything. And so I got myself up. I walked slowly to the door, saw to that, came back in. And I thought, well, I'm walking and moving. I seem to be fine. However, the following morning, when I came to get out of bed, I couldn't move. I was hurting everywhere, in places I didn't even know existed. Now I knew, right, okay, what's happened here, but I didn't know if I'd damaged anything internally at that point. And so I started to do the things I've kind of been trained to do, if you like, in terms of I do yoga, having a bath and massaging and slowly moving and stretching and doing all the things I knew how to do. And slowly my body started to heal. I did make an appointment to see my GP because I wanted to be sure I hadn't actually damaged anything. Anyway, I haven't, and I didn't. However, over the course of the next few days when I was going about doing my business, and doing the things I do, quite a few people caught me wincing a little bit in pain one way or another. And do you know what the most common response to that was when I said, oh, my back hurts or my side hurts or whatever? The most common response was, well, Christine, you're getting older. You have to expect aches and pains. Okay, so it happened once, it happened twice, it happened 3 times. And on the 3rd time, I said, actually, it's nothing to do with me getting older. It's because I fell and awkwardly and hurt myself and da-da-da-da. But it got me thinking about our expectations and perceptions of what it means to get old. And so I want you, just today, this is the only thing I want you to do today, get out your journal. It's important if you're going to grow young with me. Get out your journal first of all and find out where your mindset is in terms of getting older. What are your expectations? Don't write down what you think you should say. Write down what you actually feel and what you're afraid of in terms of getting old. I think that's the first thing. Let's find out where we are. Find out where you are in terms of your expectations. Get it all down out on paper. And then in the comments box, tell me the single biggest thing that you feel your perception is about getting older. No judgment here, because we all feel the same. Let's face it, society bombards us with this idea that we're going to get frail, we're going to get diseased, we're going to get old, we're going to lose our sight, we're going to lose our hair, we're going to lose our hearing, we're going to lose our mind, we're going to forget things. And so, hardly any surprise that some of us are a little bit concerned about getting older. But the fact is, I know it's not true. It isn't true. Research is being done by the ton at the moment. And I've already talked about David Sinclair. I'll be giving his book out again, actually, at some point. I've talked about him. Reversing our age, our biological age, is possible. Gertrude Stein said, we're always the same age inside. You know that. You know that when you walk past a mirror and you go, oh, who's that old person looking back at me? Because you don't recognise the body you're in, because inside you feel whatever age it is you feel. For me, it's 35. I've never aged since 35, which is a bit tricky, really, considering I have a son at age 38. I always joke with my nephew, Michael, if you're watching, I'm 35 and intend to stay 35. But yeah, for men, apparently, they stay at 20 or 21. I'm joking. I don't know what men stay at. It feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Is that a sexist thing to say? No, it isn't. I don't think it is. But so I've stayed at 35. And, this body that's carrying around our soul is aging because of the things we're doing to it, I believe. And the beauty of that, ladies, is we can undo it. Now, before you start to think things like, oh yeah, she's going to talk about diet and she's going to talk about exercise, and yes, I am. But let me tell you about me. I'm lazy. I like meat. I like a glass of red wine. I don't drink water as much as I should do. There's all kinds of things that I know I should be doing that I don't do. However, when we start to look at the evidence and look at how easy it would be, slowly, to change the odd thing, to give us a better chance of living longer, but living longer, healthier and happier too. I think it's worth doing, and I want you to do it with me. I'm working out a program already that Mr. Kitchen and I have put into place, various things with living longer and growing younger in mind. So what do you think? You are going to be my aging busters, or age busters, should we say, or my youthful agers. I don't know. Should I change the title of my YouTube channel from Happy Stuff and Fluff to something else? If you think I should and you have any ideas, let me know in the comments box below. In the meantime, your mindset is the first thing, and we've talked about mindsets before, that we have to look at, examine, criticise, put the evidence for and against in terms of what your thoughts are about, or what your perceptions are about getting older. What do you think? I'm so excited that I can now start to share with you all of the things that I've learned, and that you can pick from to introduce into your own lives. And remember that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, or whatever name it becomes, we are getting happy, living longer and growing younger. Can't wait to hear what you think about it, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.